Here with IFAW, we actually have several blood analysis machines, and those are actually on-site machines. They go with us with every single rescue.
In the vein? Okay.
We collect the blood. It's the first thing that we examine.
Yeah.
Once we put the blood into the test tubes, we go ahead and we put it into the machine, and then it analyzes the blood in there. And instantly, it'll actually produce a lot of information. That helps our assessment for the general health of the animal.
One of the tools that we have to monitor condition and stress in our stranded animals is a simple heart rate monitor. And it's actually the same type of heart rate monitor that's used by runners, athletes. We can strap it around the animal's body just under the pectoral flippers.
Heart rate monitor's on. And then we're able to use the SenseView app on the phone, which connects and pairs by Bluetooth with the actual heart rate monitor and allows us to view over our phones what the animal's heart rate is and continuously monitor without necessarily having to be hands-on. So it's less stressful for the animal. We're able to get that data as we go.
For stranded dolphins, one of the new tools that we're trying to use in the field to help us better assess these animals is an ultrasound. What it is essentially a non-invasive diagnostic tool that we can use to look at all their internal organs. We can look for signs of pneumonia in their lungs. We can look for tumors internally. We can measure their blubber thickness to determine how healthy they are. So in the aquatic environment, sound does travel much farther than light. So it is the sensory modality that dolphins and other marine mammals use much more than their vision in order to communicate and to navigate their surroundings. One of the things we're worried about is that they might be affected in the ocean by noise pollution that may actually damage their hearing. And so when dolphins strand, we use a test called the auditory evoked potential test that allows us to test for the hearing of these dolphins.
Once we've had a stranded dolphin, the best way for us to know once we release the dolphin if the dolphin survives is to attach a transmitter tag. And so we basically take this satellite tag here and we attach this to the dorsal fin. That will stay on for anywhere from up to 3 weeks to 6 weeks. And then we're able to track the animal once we've released it. The satellite tag data, as well as the health assessment data, gives us a lot of valuable information, and then it can help us inform future strategies for better development of care and help us to know if we're making the proper decisions when we're releasing these animals so we can give them the best chance of surviving.
Hi, Mattress Mac here at Gallery Furniture. We opened up Gallery Furniture North Freeway and Gallery Furniture Grand Parkway in Richmond, Texas as warm shelters for people to get out of the cold. So many people in Houston and all over the Southeast Texas area don't have heat or light. Their power is totally off and lots of need. So obviously the idea is to keep people warm and safe. We're also very strict on enforcing our mask protocol, which I'm not wearing right now because I'm doing this little bit, but we are strict on enforcing the mask protocol. We got lots of hand sanitizer as we're battling not only the cold but also COVID, so trying to keep everybody safe.
My lights are off, I have kids, and we're just trying to stay warm and get as much help as we can. And it's freezing cold in my apartment.
Cold, snow, and ice. The ice started coming in Sunday night, and then Monday was pretty bad. Monday night was terrible. We wanted to open the store too as a warm shelter on Monday night, but because the roads were so bad, it was logistically impossible, dangerous to get people on the roads.
And then when it's night, the temperature drops. So it gets even more colder. So it doesn't matter if you light candles or whatever, you're still cold, very, very cold.
We're here to help you. We've done this before in Hurricane Harvey. We're doing it now. We'll do it again because at Gallery Furniture, we take this statement very seriously. We all have a responsibility for the well-being of our community.
It was important to my family because now we have somewhere to lay comfortably and be, warm and don't worry, and we don't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's really a good community thing for everybody to come together as a city, to come enjoy everything, the food, the things that Mr. Mack's doing for us. So yes, I think it's actually a good thing what he's doing for us.
So it was a real blessing, like a big blessing for us to even be here, and for him to open his doors for us. I really appreciate it. That was phenomenal.
We opened the shelter the day of the most affected day, which is today, Tuesday, and we'll keep it open until people need it. And it may cost us a lot of money, but long term, our great customers will continue to support us if we continue to offer them an incredible value in furniture, and we'll be fine.
This is the story of how one man's actions can change the world. This guy cleaned the most polluted beach in all of India.
Hi, my name is Afroz Shah.
Want to hear all about it? Let's go. 5 trillion plastic bags are used each year. And 1 million plastic bottles are bought every minute.
All these plastic bottles and bags land into the ocean, and to be precise, 13 million tons of plastic land into the ocean every year.
You see, all this plastic from the oceans ends up on the beaches, just like this one. And this is exactly what happened at Versova Beach. It looked more like a landfill rather than a beach. So after watching his childhood beach drown in trash, Afroz decided to take action into his own hands. With the help of so many amazing people, Afroz managed to pick up more than 5 million kilograms of trash in just 3 years. Wow, that's crazy. They managed to turn this into this. And then an amazing thing happened. Life returned onto this beach. Turtles came back to the beach after 20 years.
I personally guarded the turtle nest when the turtles appeared on the beach.
And people returned too. People could finally enjoy their beach. For his amazing work, the United Nations awarded Afroz Champion of the Earth Award. Originally, Afroz is a lawyer. From Monday to Friday, he works here as a legal counsel.
But my personal journey is different. So I understood one day I had to do something for my childhood beach, Versova. So there was 5.5 feet of plastic on this very beach. Initially, I started picking up the plastic trash alone.
1 became 3. 3 became 5. 5 became 20 and turned it into the world's largest beach cleaning operation.
We started in 2015, and from then on, hundreds and thousands of volunteers joined up in the beach cleanup.
They're picking the trash with their own hands, then put everything into these plastic tubs and take it away from the location with the help of tractors and excavators. Hundreds of people are joining these cleaning campaigns every single week from all around the world. And even kids have a great impact. Volunteers are cleaning not only Versova Beach, they are also working to save other beaches like this one, the Dana Pani Beach, as well as polluted rivers and canals. It will take years to clean the polluted Mithi River. Millions of people are living along this river and it's 18 kilometers long, but it's not impossible. How many people are joining your cleaning campaigns?
It all depends on where you are. If you are at a very big flashpoint of pollution, then you invite more people. But I personally feel the lesser number of volunteers, the better the work is.
Do you have any similar projects?
For me, this is not a project, it's a date with ocean. So I don't know how many times you want to date.
Have you done any cleaning projects in other countries?
Yes, I have cleaned in North America, cleaned in Malta, Sochi, Norway, India, a lot of many cities. So the idea is to go clean and provoke others to do the same. See, I'm not going to be there permanently. So what you start, somebody must keep on continuing doing.
And it's not only beaches that need to be saved.
Plastic pollution hits the marine species. Birds swallow it, fishes ingest it. This work which we are doing is a continuing mission to protect them.
Wow, this guy really is making the world a better place. So if you like Afroz's work, please promise me to never litter, always pick up your own trash, and share this video with your friends to inspire them to do the same.
Two sanitation workers were in the right place at the right time. They were just driving during their morning route when they saw the exact vehicle that was reported on an Amber Alert over in this field.
First seeing the vehicle, I was like, that's a Nissan, and the color was silver.
During the afternoon hours on Sunday, New Iberia Sheriff received a call from a family member stating that their 10-year-old was missing. Hours later, New Iberia Police and other law enforcement agencies went to neighborhoods searching with no luck.
More information came in and of a possible potential suspect that this child might have gotten a vehicle with.
New Iberia Police Department contacted Louisiana State Police, issuing an Amber Alert for the 10-year-old. And within hours, 2 sanitation workers noticed the vehicle in a field.
I didn't second guess it. I said, for that car to be parked in this location and it matches the description on the Amber Alert, something is not right.
We went farther, he said, man, I can't go no farther, I gotta back up. And that's what we did. And when we backed up, he like, man, what you think we should do? I'm like, we're gonna just block the driveway. That way, there's no way out. I said, we're gonna just block the driveway, and that's what we did.
The 2 workers called 911, and within minutes, officers arrived.
When they grabbed the little girl out the car, when the cop took the little girl out the car, I'm not exactly sure what she said, but sounded like she said, I thank y'all. And from there, I just started crying.
Dion Merrick says there is one lesson to be learned.
That I didn't hesitate to go into action, call 911. A lot of people nowadays, they see things, but they're so scared, thinking about what somebody else is gonna think about it. But you just have to go with your heart and let God, take the wheel.
In Iberia Parish, Patsy Douglas.
A new type of forest is emerging in metro Atlanta. 7.1 acres of land has been designated as an urban food forest. It's the first of its kind in the state of Georgia, and it's the largest food forest in the United States.
A food forest is gardening like a forest, so you have nut trees and fruit trees and berry bushes and vegetables and herbs all growing in the same space in a way that mimics nature.
The urban food forest at Browns Mill ticks a lot of boxes for the community, but its best asset is pulling the area out of a food desert.
The definition of a food desert is not being within a mile of fresh fruits, vegetables, groceries, if you will.
The closest grocery store is about 2 miles away, so this is really going to be like a hub for fresh food for the neighborhood. People have come here, seen different ways of growing, and are taking that to their home now and growing at their own space. So we're kind of extending the food forest out into the neighborhood as a whole.
The urban food forest at Browns Mill is a designated city park and works on the efforts of volunteers. That means the park is for everyone, but there are a few rules. The food forest rangers ask that you only pick ripe food with one of them present and only take as much as you need.
In an urban area, it's giving us green space. It's giving us things to do inside the green space, which is to grow food.
A lot of the kids that come out to the site through field trips with some of the local schools, it's their first time ever being in a forest, let alone their first time ever being at a farm. So combining both those elements and getting kids exposed to where food comes from and what nature really feels like has been a really wonderful experience. So this one is one of my favorite trees.
Typical forms of urban agriculture harm the environment by the use of clear cutting, but the food forest model is a much greener solution.
The food forest model allows for both conserving canopy, which we're losing at a rapid rate to development, and also growing food. So it kind of combines both of those elements into one system that's like harmonious and acts as a public park and great for education and just providing green space for the community.
The way I feel is it's just always an opportunity out there. So I don't think we're ever going to finish it, and I think it's just going to keep growing and growing.
That food forest, the nation's largest, but there are also similar food forest projects underway in Seattle and in Philadelphia.